My name is Wamakuyu Kinashas Mdimi. I'm a Deputy Chair Budget Committee, Parliament of Uganda. And I'm also a member of Finance Committee, Parliament of Uganda. As well as I'm the chairperson of the Technical Committee on Presidential Advisory Committee on Budget. I've been here for some time, but initially the budgets used not to have this aspect of gender equality. So until 2015, when we enacted the Public Finance and Management Act, that's when we brought up the issue of gender and equity compliance into the budget process. And that is provided under section 13, subsection 11E of Public Finance and Management Act of 2015. We did this to align budgets to take care of the gender parities. When we are talking of gender initially, Ugandans used to look at women only. But it cuts across. Can be women affairs, can be men affairs, person with disability and all other side matter. That's why we align the budgets and do that. The purpose was just to, one, for them also to benefit, to have a budget which is inclusive of all groups of the nation. So that's why we put it there. Yeah, so that's it. It's a budget committee.
Yes.
It has its leadership and membership. And they also have technical staff. We have members from parliamentary budget office who do the technical work. We also have members from clerks department. So all that inclusive. So normally when we start the process of the budget, which is on now, it normally starts around September when they start issuing the what you call first call circular order. And when the process goes on, budget call circular, first call, second call, third. Then we have all these consultative meetings, which goes on to region where local governments and so on. We are yet to receive what we call budget framework paper, which the law provides that it has to be submitted to Parliament by 31st of December. We may break off for Christmas, then we come back and we receive it if there are some delays. Now, in that budget framework paper, there is a component which talks about the gender certificate of compliance. So, the ministries, departments, and agencies, normally they are the ones who compile their budgets. But we put a law that they should comply with the gender and the equity requirements. So that's why all budgets have to have gender and equity compliance certificate.
Yes.
They issued by Minister of Finance. So they submit and the Equal Opportunity Commission, they make the assessment. Membership, it is parties which designate members to the committees. Like I'm on NRM side, I was designated by my party. So the opposition also have their composition. We have a number. I think this is the biggest committee so far in this 11th parliament, because we have a membership of 42. No, 44. They brought more. Now out of 42, we have like more than 12 female members, which has not been the case before. So that is how the composition. Now for the technical, those are assigned by the clerk's office to help us to process whatever it is. When they are doing this, of course, they look into, take into account some people who have experience in the same. It's not that they dump you on the committee. You first see your background. You have the background of the member. I've seen four medical doctors and one veterinary doctor. So those are, because it came from different parties, but we focus mainly on someone who has knowledge about the budget. So we have started accounts. No, when we put the law in place, I think first of all it gave birth to Equal Opportunities Commission, which was not there. That was the first, the secretariat, and all that. That is the first aspect which. Now on that, they are really doing a lot of work on ensuring that all gender-related issues are incorporated in the budget. So now they have put for us we say, agencies which don't qualify, which doesn't satisfy the requirement of non-compliance. We normally decline to approve, but we normally say you go and get permission from the Equal Opportunities Commission for them at least. You can come and commission. But that's the first thing. We don't discuss their budgets, we don't activities. That's point number one. So in all that, we've incorporated many aspects. That's why even you've seen here the issue of cabinet now, which has more of members of women more than men. You've seen now executive, and the men, you've seen also most of agencies, government corporations are headed by women, which has not been a case before. It is because of all this. Yeah. Of course, the budget is first governed by the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, and where Article 156, and also Public Finance and Management Act. It's a small book, the one I'm holding. We have National Development Plan 3, which is part of the tool, and many other documents which govern the budget. So there are also some documents which the Minister of Finance submit here. Like I've said, they are going to submit a national budget framework paper. And National Planning Authority has also submit a certificate of compliance of the budget compliance. Then as well as the equity, the gender and equity compliance certificate. All those are the tools we use, plus relevant, the other relevant documents like ministry will submit policy statements. So we use all that to process the budget. Now for the budget largely, we normally work closely with Minister of Finance because they are the ones who they get all the data from MDS. MDS, the Ministry Departments and details. So for them, they consolidate. Because for us now to go to the Minister, go to Minister of Gender, no, we don't do that. It's the Minister of Finance which comes to gather all the data required, and for them they consolidate, then they give us. So on the budget process, likely we work with the Ministry of Finance, not the other ministries. But others just complement. Well, if we need their information, then we ask them. But likely we work with the Ministry of Finance, the one who gathers the data. The first bottleneck we had when we enacted this law. So most of MDS were not covered with the issue of how to do assessment, the data and what. they're using what we call those models of you. I don't know the tools you use, what you call it. What. So it became a problem for them to come up with, to pass the compliance test. Actually, the first few years, 3 years after enactment of this, almost half of them failed. And those who passed, initially we said we put the pass mark at 70. We realized it was not, that's why we gave a flat 50. But initially it was 70, so none could comply with that. So we have to lower it. So with time and with other developments, I think they are now picking up. That was the first bottleneck, but it's not an issue now. But of course, until also recently, there have been Equal Opportunities Commission to inform them that please comply with this. Some of them, at times don't take it as part of desk work. So for them, until they are tickled to do it, up to now, they still have that challenge. If they can own it as part of the desk work, then it will be perfect. I recommend that this issue of gender and the equity compliance should be enforced, and I recommend that all MDS, or whoever, those who are trying to use it, should take it as a serious tool to head up the governance of the respective countries. Thank you.